order. Okay, minutes are being recorded. Okay, thank you very much. Continue. Okay. So,
Please say who's present.
yeah, I'm Jerry Asia, I'm the chair. Sue Braska.
And Jean Nilsson.
And we have 3 public people.
And Tammy Spencer.
And Tammy Spencer,
And me.
our director. Okay, Doug Moglin is select person, and my friend Joe Didi also, and Peter Courier. Is that you?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, good.
Okay, Peter. So we're going to start with approving the minutes from the last meeting first, and then we'll go to public comment. So has everybody read the minutes from the last meeting?
I have, and I've made a few corrections that Tammy did change. And I'd like to note that Jessica is doing a marvelous job with these minutes. They're very, very well written.
They were very good.
They were very good.
Very
Yep.
good.
I agree.
So you sent us the last revision of the minutes, right, Tammy? The ones I read today?
Yes, I think I changed one other thing. I've changed Mr. Moglen's title at the end of the minutes to vice
Okay.
chairman.
All right.
And that was-
So I make a motion to accept them.
Second,
I'll vote yes.
let's get a roll call.
Jean Nilsson, yes.
Sue Braska, yes.
Jerry Asia, yes. Okay, minutes been approved. Okay, this is our time for public comment. Want to unmute Mr. Courier?
I'm not making any comment. I'm just listening in.
Okay, good enough. Health Director, Ms. Spencer, would you like to make your report?
Oh, wait a minute. Does Doug or Joe
Oh,
want to say
I'm
anything?
sorry. Yeah. Doug, anything? Joe?
Nope. Just observing tonight. You guys are doing a fantastic job.
Same here.
All right.
Okay.
Tammy, you want to give your report?
Okay.
Hi, by the way.
Hello. I haven't talked to you all week.
I know this is good.
No, it's not that good. I love
Yeah.
talking to you.
I know, but it's fine. That means I've calmed down a little bit. So, okay.
It's been a pretty, the last 4 days have been just trudging along. I've had a couple perk tests, one at 62 Miller and one at 11 Jared Lane. A lot of I'm sorry.
Were they repairs?
Yes. Or failures.
Okay.
Quite a few plans have come in for repairs to septic systems. 43/45 Sawmill Park, 7 Falcon Crest, 249 Long Yard Road, and 9 Noble Steed Crossing. Those have all been reviewed and accepted, and applications submitted for the repair work. Let's see. This week, similar to last week, a lot of phone calls about, whether or not businesses are essential, if they're essential, concerns and complaints about how people are operating businesses. The same, misconceptions about whether or not gloves or masks have to be used. A lot of phone calls in that regard. But really, all the businesses that I've checked in on really seem to be doing a good job so far, and upholding any of the DPH recommendations.
Excuse me
Let's
for 1
see.
second, Tammy. Jessica, you
Okay.
go on? Hi, Jess?
You got it, Jessica?
Okay, she must be logging in. It'll show us. Okay, okay.
I've got notes for her. Well, she can listen to this
Please.
anyway. Never
Hi,
mind.
Jessica.
Hi.
Oh.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, Jessica.
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. We just started the meeting. It's getting recorded, so whatever you missed, we can get to you.
How do I access the recording? Where is that?
Doug?
The recording's saved in the cloud, and I can. What is your email? And I think I can share it with you.
I can give it to you tomorrow
Okay,
or
that's
after
great.
this meeting.
Sure.
That's a good idea. Okay,
Yeah,
go
good
ahead,
idea.
Tammy.
Okay.
Please.
So last week I had told everybody that I sent out a letter to Body Fit Warehouse by the Notch about potentially people being there while the order, people occupying the space and using the gym illegally. But this week we actually were able to send a police officer down, and they observed actually twice in one day people being in the Body Fit. So I did send a formal cease and desist to the Body Fit Warehouse. I haven't heard from anybody from there yet. So we'll see how that goes.
Are there fines?
I would say that if after this they don't pay attention, we can start the $300 ticketing for
Okay.
it.
Tammy, did you send that certified mail?
I certainly did.
Good, thank you.
So select board people, if this comes up again, can we shutter the place, put a lock on it? Just so no one comes in, Joe?
Sir, the chief of police had a very long conversation with him in between the first and second time that happened that day. And he
Okay.
eventually had two conversations with him. And my comment to the chief of police was lock the goddamn door with our padlocks so this problem won't happen anymore. So I
Okay,
believe that got back to the owner, and I think we're okay for a little while.
all right, so we took care of that. Okay, thanks, Tammy.
And
We're on the same.
And
So,
if need be, the MAHB, Massachusetts Health Board, they have been providing legal guidance for businesses that are refusing to pay attention to the governor's order. So we can always utilize their help too for any businesses that continue to not pay attention.
Good.
Let's see. I have put in an order for surgical masks with Mass Medical, but they can't guarantee an actual date for getting that order, but it would be good to have a supply in case there's sort of a second wave come fall. So one of the things we were thinking about, like preparing for that ahead of time, and especially preparing for what we're, how the town hall operates when we open up. So I don't think we would be going back 100% business as usual the moment everything's been lifted. Some of the things that we've been talking about, and some are like a plexiglass at counters, utilizing any kind of masks for people who feel like they're not, they could be at risk for coming down with coronavirus. So sort of kind of coming up with a plan for how we're going to deal after it's lifted and if it comes back.
it hasn't gone away
Tammy,
yet.
Yes.
Tammy, are you're in the office now, Monday
Not
through
right
Friday?
now. Oh,
No,
yes,
not right
yes.
now. Okay. Are you wearing a mask when you go out at all? Do you wear a mask?
Not in my office.
No, but do you wear a mask when you go out?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay. Is it masks that we ordered through the Board of Health, or is it your own personal mask?
They're my own personal masks. We don't have any actual
we don't
supply of
have any.
masks.
Do we have Purell and all that there? Do we have gloves?
We have gloves, yes. Luckily, an order went in last year, I believe, and we got quite a bit of gloves.
Right. But do we have sanitizer? Do we have gloves? Do we have something to wipe the counters down when we do open? Do we have all that?
We do.
PPE?
Bob Johnson, our head of maintenance, has supplied us with sanitizer wipes for cleaning the office down.
Yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves. I think, but it's good to plan.
Well, I'm
Oh,
thinking
absolutely.
of now, because you don't know if there's people walking around the town hall who are working there that might be symptomatic that don't know about it.
Okay,
So just
Yeah,
want to
you're
make
right.
sure that Tammy's protected and Melissa's protected and whoever else is down there.
that's a good answer. Sorry, you're right, I'm wrong. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
We even though we're the only two people in the office, we periodically will go around wiping off even I think wiping our handles and things like that. But I think everybody's sort of gotten used to doing that in their own offices.
Mhm.
I don't think that's probably just town hall. I'm sure anywhere where people have to work or they're doing that. But I'm feeling
Okay.
safe enough. I can't control how people, act around me, but I, had to tell a couple people that they're encroaching on my 6 feet of personal space.
Mhm.
But most people are pretty respectful, and other people just ignore it. But then I walk away.
Okay.
Let's see. I think I'm assuming everybody has heard that the state will start posting cases now by city and town as well as county. I haven't actually gone on since this morning, so I have not seen where they've done it, and I haven't been given a date.
I looked
You
all
didn't-
over. I
It was there.
found it yesterday, but today I couldn't find it, and I looked for I don't know how long. So I don't know unless they put it out there somewhere you can get it, or maybe go to one of the TV stations will probably list it, but I couldn't
No,
find it on the state website.
I would assume it's going to be in the same spot that they put the PDF for the counties every day. So, but I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
Maybe they didn't announce a date for it. The last I heard.
It was on there yesterday. They had every city, every town in the Commonwealth listed.
Oh, okay.
As of, I think, the 14th. We had 6 cases listed.
Good.
So they just list the cases. Do they know in the town, like does Kate know the number of people that have been tested, the
She
number of
does.
people that are positive, the number of people that are negative?
She knows the
No.
people who are positive.
Just positive, but she doesn't know the negatives or anything. Okay.
Yeah, that wouldn't go into the Maven system.
All right.
And
you guys
Kate's
still-
not. Oh, sorry.
You both agree that we should still list that on the website, our website?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the state's doing it. Yes.
Okay, well, we should still do it on ours. Okay, fine.
What do you
I can
think,
just-
Jean?
Yeah, I think once you get the numbers from Kate, I believe we agreed that we were going to release them by the close of business on Fridays. I think we should keep that same format.
Sue?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I agree. Okay, Tammy.
And
Wait a minute,
I think-
while we're on this, do we know what the numbers are now? The number of positives in Southwick? Does
I
anybody
don't
that?
know. I don't know any different from what was last Friday.
Okay, so Kate just has to let you know tomorrow.
But we've kind of made the Friday posting as a sort of a way to also update everybody about different things that are going on in town. So I think I'm liking the idea that we continue with the Friday posting. But I think the thing is that I don't know if our numbers are always going to look like, or Kate's numbers are always going to look like what the state puts up. I think like that might end up looking confusing to some people.
Oh. How far behind is the state? How recent are the states? We don't know.
Every day at 4:00.
And they're doing cumulative?
I would assume.
Okay.
Yeah, they list each day how many cases, each day how many deaths, and the totals. And they actually list who died, what age, was their pre-existing condition. So the list got long. It's gotten longer and longer.
All right,
could-
so they actually list not the person who died,
No, they
just
list
the number.
the age
Okay.
and the town,
Okay.
and if they had a pre-existing condition, and then
All right, so theirs is going to be more up to date than ours. If we renew ours every Friday, and they renew theirs every day.
well, that's okay,
Yeah.
I think.
And what site is that on the state that people should we put that in the?
It's already up on our website, but what I could have our Jim Middleton IT do is maybe put it a little more prominently and have it kind of what do they call it? When you put the
Link.
hyperlink on the URL, you give it a name, because right now it's just basically the name is www.mmass.gov, blah 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 blah. but
And I
he could
think-
have it named like daily case counts or something like
I
that.
think, yeah, that's what, a good idea. Just make sure they know they get the daily case count from this website.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
leave it-
and that's something that he can do very quickly.
Okay.
So continue going forth with a Friday update and posting daily. I'm not daily,
How
but
we-
posting them
How we've been doing it.
every Friday.
Every Friday, but just put,
Yeah.
when you put it up, just have it on, I think, have it on the website that if anybody that looks at these numbers want to look at the daily numbers, they can go to the state website. We're not going to post them daily. The state is. So if you want that information, you can go to this website. If not, it'll be here every Friday.
Okay.
I don't think we should post, I think it's too much work for Kate and Tammy to post it every day. But there's a place for them to go every day if they want to, people in town.
Sounds like a plan. On, was it yesterday? We received our second DPH check for funding for local public health for COVID-19, $7,052, and will go to good use because we're going to be putting in that order for surgical masks and to continue to fund Kate and the work that she does.
Did we use up the first 7,000 already, or?
No, not yet. Thankfully.
All right.
But she's been putting in a good, 20 to 25 hours a week, which is, is starting to add up, which is great that this funding has come through so fast. That they've been able to
how's
give
that-
it to us.
How's that working? Has Kate submit a bill yet to us?
Kate submits weekly invoice.
All right, and then you review it and approve it, Tammy?
Yes.
Okay, so someone
Just-
does approve it. All right.
And I mean, I'm still reviewing and approving her invoices for non-COVID-19 related illnesses too. So
Okay.
stuff still there's other things in the world, I guess, that are going on that aren't COVID-19, which is, as to be expected.
Yeah.
And let's see. So also today I visited, or not today, this week I visited with Meadowview Farm and with Coward Farm to talk about their plans for opening up for the spring season. At Meadowview Farm, I've been working with Lieutenant Landis because they do, they will be using detail for traffic. But both of them, I feel they both have really good plans for maintaining social distancing and sanitizing and keeping employees safe.
What are their plans? Can you share them, or like Meadowview? I mean,
So the thing is, Meadowview has so many different areas, and each area we kind of came up with a different plan. So like if it was an area that has straightaways, we're talking about aisles. If it's an area that's a little more, not really geometric in shape, really talking about focusing on utilizing employees to help maintain distance along with signage. It's kind of like when we had the discussion about Big Y, when you're in the dry goods aisle, that whole idea of having a one-way aisle really works, but you're in the produce, it's not the same. So it's really you have to put up signs and utilize employees.
hey,
Also like delineating lines for people to stand at. So both places are doing different things for checking out and paying. They're doing more of a non-contact payment at Coward Farms, whereas at Meadowview, they're making their own windows with the 6-foot tables in between so that the contact is put to a minimum. I think that both have pretty solid plans, but we've also talked about, being flexible. If a plan isn't working, just figuring out how to make it better, or to, in the meantime, shut off a certain area if they think that it's causing like a bottleneck or anything.
my big concern is not with Ray's or Anson's or John's place. My big concern is with the mob at Meadowview. I mean, how's the parking gonna go? Are they gonna limit their parking? They have a plan because, I mean, that parking lot's full and it's gonna be impossible for people to keep a 6-foot. I mean, I guess they don't do it at Big Y. People park next to each other and figure it out, so is that the answer? Because.
Well, and the parking they were discussing with Lieutenant Landis.
Okay,
They're also, they've expanded their hours to include 2 additional hours in the morning and I think more hours at night. So hopefully people will utilize that and spread out. The 2 hours in the morning will be for senior citizens.
oh, good for us.
Yeah.
When
They
are they opening, by the way?
the last Wednesday
In June,
of
when
April.
is John opening?
May 1st.
Okay. Okay, sounds like.
Yeah,
a
I think they have solid plans.
They do? Okay, we're gonna have to, that's it. I
Me.
guess we'll have to monitor them. when
I
they
will.
open. I'm sure you will. Just make sure
Now,
that-
what about Calabrese and Ray's Farm? Did you talk to anybody, those 2 places?
I actually have not talked to them, but I went by Ray's Farm this afternoon and it looked pretty good.
Meaning,
There was a few customers there. I didn't see any problems with social distancing.
okay.
Joe has a better view than me.
So you think that she should talk to Calabrese too? Take her over there and make sure they're up and running well? 'Cause
I think it's a good idea just to check in, see how they're doing stuff.
I can do that. I issued everybody the same documents. Every farmer's market, all the suggestions and documents, including Calabrese.
I think a look-see will help also.
I can do that.
Thank you.
That's my list.
Okay. Sue, you have any questions?
No, I think my question was, I asked Tammy if Big Y had fans going on, ceiling fans, because somebody mentioned something to me about that, but I don't even know if they have ceiling fans.
I don't think they do.
I don't think they do. I never
Yeah,
seen
fine.
it.
Find out
And-
tomorrow.
And I don't think I'm still doing some research, and I have a friend who I'm waiting to get back to me who's an industrial hygienist, but I don't think that it might be appropriate in that type of setting to do the whole negative pressure, not having anything, because it's not a medical setting. So it might not be appropriate to shutting off fans.
Well, we should
But-
find out.
Yeah, I'm going to find
Get some
out.
guidance from DPH and see what they say.
Yeah, I don't think
But if-
DPH will have the guidance. That's why I was going to
Okay,
Yeah,
check with industrial hygiene.
all right.
but if they don't have the fans,
I don't think they
Period.
have
It
to.
doesn't
Yeah, it
matter.
doesn't matter.
then it doesn't matter.
I'll stop by tomorrow morning and look.
Well, wait, you can call them now. Go ahead.
Tammy, you had mentioned last time something about limiting the amount of people going into Big Y. You know if that's been put into play yet?
It was part of everything that they put together with all their signs. But I talked to Art Lawler, and he said that even on their best day, that our Big Y would never reach 40% of their capacity.
Thank you.
Anything else?
I'm calling Big Y just to see if they have ceiling fans. That's all. So save Tammy a trip.
No, I'm going tomorrow morning. I could tell you then.
Do not ask them if the refrigerators are running.
I
No.
knew that was coming.
That's my job.
What?
Asking them if their refrigerator's running.
And do you guys have ceiling fans?
Why was the refrigerator not running?
Okay, thank you.
I was joking.
No, they don't have
Tammy.
ceiling fans.
Okay, Tammy.
Yes.
What is the ideal temperature for a refrigerator for food storage?
Less than 41 degrees Fahrenheit.
Less than 41. Okay.
Okay.
And then less than 0 for freezer storage.
Freezer.
Doug, do you have anything? Oh, you're muted. Doug? Joe, do you have anything?
I have nothing.
Okay. Joe, you need any help from us?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
I had one question. Does anybody think the schools are going to open this year? Have you guys heard anything from the superintendent?
I've talked to her quite a bit. If I had to bet $1, I would bet that they're not opening.
Is that,
That's my opinion.
does she make the final call from Southwick, or does it come down from the state Board of Education? And should we make a recommendation, or it wouldn't make any difference?
I believe it comes down from the state.
Okay. Jeannie, Sue, you agree?
Well, are you talking about this year, 2020, or this school year, which is supposed to end in June?
No, the June one.
Okay.
You think that we should just stay out of it and see what the state's going to do? Sue?
Yeah.
My thought is, yes, for the state to say it.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to open this
No, I
school.
can't imagine
Finish
it.
this school year. Finish this.
And I don't think it's going to look the same when they open next year either. So, anybody else? Mr. Courier, we normally don't do this. Do you have any questions or comments?
Right this second, no, but if I do, I'll shoot somebody an email over the next day or so.
Okay, Miss Spencer is at the office every day, and you're more than welcome to contact her. Okay, next meeting next week, 23rd,
Yes, please. Same
Six-
time.
6 o'clock.
Yes.
Jessica, you okay with that?
Yep, I'm good with that.
Okay, give me a birthday cake. So I'll ask for a motion for adjournment, please.
Jean Nilsson makes a motion at 6:32 to adjourn.
I second it, Sue.
All in favor?
Jean Nilsson, yes.
Tammy, thank